14 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. Next week on EastEnders, Gina's new relationship horrifies her family, while Kat makes some shocking romance choices of her own. Meanwhile, Kim and Howie may be taking to the high seas, but will Kim be able to leave her loved ones behind for 3 months when they need her the most? Here's a full round of the biggest moments coming up. 1. Gina leaves her family horrified. Dean has decided that the time is right for the rest of the square to find out about his relationship with Gina, but Gina remains unsure, worried about how her family will react. After some advice from an oblivious Ian, Dean decides to throw caution to the wind anyway, and prove how committed to Gina he is by making a declaration of love in the Vic in front of her whole family. And it would be fair to say they do not take the news well. 2. Anna defends Bobby from Cindy. Now a couple, Anna and Bobby are hoping to enjoy the honeymoon phase of their relationship. But there is one person who is not keen, Cindy. And Cindy being Cindy, she can't help but make her feelings known to Anna. But Anna immediately puts her mother back in her place by saying how nice a person Bobby is, so Cindy has no choice but to accept it, for now at least. 3. Nish has his sights set on Kat. While Phil hopes that he will be able to win Kat back with time, he has no idea that another Walford resident has his eyes on her, Nish Penisar. Not only does Nish offer her a rent-free place to live, but he goes on to ask her out on a date. Kat does turn him down, telling him it's too soon after Phil, but it won't be long until she has a change of heart. 4. Martin heads to America. Michelle Fowler is due to have an operation, and with Sharon already over there with her, Martin decides he should fly out to support his sister. Michelle Fowler is due to have an operation, and with Sharon already over there with her, Martin decides he should fly out to support his sister. Michelle Fowler is due to have an operation, and with Sharon already over there with her, Martin decides he should fly out to support his sister. 5. Kim is alarmed by Howie's job offer. Howie gets a fantastic offer next week when he has the chance to work for 3 months on a cruise. Only Kim's fears that he may be attracted to someone else while away are not alleviated by meeting his boss. Hoping that seeing who he will be working with would calm Kim, he invites her to a cruise photo shoot. Unfortunately, it ends up having the opposite effect when Kim realizes his new boss is essentially her doppelganger. However, the pair hit it off, and soon, Kim ends up with a job offer of her own. 6. Gina faces her family, with the truth out about her relationship with Dean. Gina has to deal with her family, who make their feelings on her latest decision abundantly clear, as does Gina to Dean about his choice of gesture location. Agreeing to try and put it behind them, she agrees to a date, but it does not take long before Gina finds herself beginning to doubt her judgment when it comes to Dean. Meanwhile, a furious Cindy begins concocting a plan to deal with this new relationship. 7. Kat and Nish head out on a date. Despite her initial reservations, Kat relents and agrees to a date with Nish at Walford East, even though Stacy makes it her mission to try and keep her as far away from him as possible. The date is soon interrupted by Phil, who very clearly has a case of the green-eyed monster, and he can't help but belittle Kat in front of Nish. But all he manages to do is to cause Kat and Nish to leave together. Will Kat realize who she is dealing with before growing even closer to him? 8. Penny gets a job. With both Penny and Lauren on the hunt for work, it is Penny who comes up trumps when Whitney has to take a trip away from the square to help the soon-to-return Bianca through her latest breakup. Unsure of what to do with the stall, Zach comes up with the idea of offering Penny the chance to look after it while Whit is away. Penny happily accepts, but will Lauren be able to find anything? 9. Gina learns the truth about Dean. As expected, Dean's nasty side was only going to stay hidden for so long. And sure enough, Gina realizes next week that everything people had been saying about him was true all along. While initially united at dinner over their shock at Cindy's proposition, things soon take a dark turn when Dean's true colors are suddenly on full display. Is Gina about to live to regret not heeding the warnings of her family? 10. Suki and Nish prepare for war. With divorce proceedings underway between Suki and Nish, it was always unlikely that things would be resolved amicably. Sure enough, Nish remains true to form by employing some dirty tactics as talks get underway. After suggesting a mediator between them while they work through everything, Suki is led to believe that it will be Vinny. But it turns out that Nish has brought the Gianni, prayer leader, from their temple, a move that deeply humiliates Suki. and things are set to get even worse between them as the week goes on. 11. Kim has concerns about leaving. Kim begins to fear that she may have to turn the cruise job down. First of all, she has Denise to worry about as her erratic behavior continues to cause concern. And then, there is Denzel, who begins getting into trouble at school, with Yolanda believing it is due to her and Howie's impending departure. Denzel assures Kim he is okay with them taking the job, but is he telling the truth? 12. Jade returns to Walford. Dean is poised for a roller coaster of emotions, but a surprising turn of events brings a glimmer of joy into his life. The catalyst for this positive shift is the unexpected return of his daughter Jade to Walford. This reunion proves to be well-timed, offering Dean a potential source of solace amidst the challenges he is facing. Jade's return becomes a silver lining in what seems to be a tumultuous period for the character. A pivotal moment unfolds when Jade experiences a minor accident in the market. Dean keenly observes the outpouring of sympathy and support from those around them. This incident serves as an eye-opener for Dean, who begins to realize the impact his daughter could have on the perception of the locals. The genuine concern shown towards Jade hints at the possibility that her presence might be the key to fostering acceptance for Dean within the community. In this crucial moment, Jade's accidental misfortune becomes a serendipitous opportunity for Dean to navigate his way towards a more favorable standing among the Walford residents. As Dean contemplates the significance of Jade's return and the empathy she elicits from the community, he begins to see her not just as his daughter, but as a potential bridge to understanding and acceptance. The synergy between the accidental incident in the market and the local reaction prompts Dean to consider leveraging this newfound connection to overcome the challenges he faces. In the complex tapestry of relationships and dynamics in EastEnders, Jade's return emerges as a potentially transformative element in Dean's journey towards integration and acceptance within Walford. 13. Denise tries to reassure Kim. The storyline unfolds with Denise facing evident struggles that do not go unnoticed by her friend Kim. Despite her challenges, Denise endeavors to reassure Kim that she is managing, attributing her difficulties solely to marital issues with Jack. In this display of friendship and vulnerability, Denise attempts to shield Kim from the deeper layers of her concerns, focusing on a more tangible and relatable aspect of her life. However, Kim, intuitive and perceptive, senses that there might be more to Denise's struggles than meets the eye. The atmosphere becomes charged with unease as the conversation shifts towards Christmas, and Denise's reaction heightens Kim's apprehensions. The subtle cues and unspoken tensions surrounding Denise's emotional state lead Kim to suspect that there might be underlying issues that go beyond the realm of marital discord, creating a palpable sense of concern and confusion. As Kim grapples with her own worries, she begins to consider the possibility that Denise's emotional turmoil may be linked to a traumatic experience. Specifically, Kim reflects on Denise's witnessing of Nish's attack, raising the specter of potential post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. The uncertainty surrounding Denise's mental well-being adds another layer of complexity to the situation, leaving Kim torn between her loyalty to her friend and the fear of leaving Walford when Denise might need her the most. The evolving narrative sets the stage for a deeper exploration of friendship, trust, and the impact of unseen scars in the lives of the EastEnders characters. 14. The Six face their latest threat. The Six may be one member down thanks to Sharon, but their problems show no signs of easing as Nish takes notice when he spots Suki and Linda having a secret chat regarding the cafe. And it does not take him long to work out that his wife is hiding something. Knowing he is leverage, Nish demands ownership of every business from Suki if she wants to buy his silence. After talking to the other ladies about what to do, it becomes clear that she has no choice but to comply. But will that be enough for Nish? If you enjoyed this content, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates and exciting content. Your support means a lot to us. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay in the loop.